Can you tell when you start to really find a rhythm? I mean, the first half was a little bit of a struggle, but then you come out in the second, I believe from the middle of the third to the middle of the fourth, you complete 10 straight passes, 6 first downs. Like, does it just start to click in your head that I'm seeing it clear now?
Yeah, and I think even in the first half, I thought I was seeing it clear. Obviously, it just wasn't coming off my hand as well as I would have liked it to. Obviously, the couple of picks, just I think if I put a better ball on them or put it out there on the first one, then it could be a catch. So I still thought I was seeing everything well, but just wasn't coming out how I wanted it to. But I can continue to improve off that. But definitely, once I get into a bit of a rhythm, you can kind of always tell.
He's in the room, so watch what you say. But what kind of a weapon is Mr. Breuer over there for you?
Well, he's a big guy, so you can pretty much put it wherever, and he's going to come down with it. So, and he can also get a lot of yards after the catch and make some guys miss. So he's a very big help to our offense and does a lot of good things for us.
Coach said after the game he came up to you and asked you, like, what's working. How much confidence does that give you that, as a play caller, he's coming to you and saying, what are you seeing, and let's do more of that?
Yeah, it gives me a lot of confidence. Obviously, shows that he trusts me, and obviously I trust him. I always tell him, whatever you like here, I'm more than willing to run it. So, I like that we have that connection now, and hopefully we can continue to grow and build that connection and just continue to lean on each other with what we're both seeing and just help build each other that way.
Tony Johnson and Joe Royer combined for 72 yards after the catch in this past game. With teams starting to key in on X more, how important is that to the offense?
Yeah, it's huge for the offense, especially, Jamoy also got involved, and then just a couple other guys just making things happen after the catch. Like I always say, I always just try to get the ball in their hands and, let them go make some plays for me because that's what they do. We got a lot of playmakers that can extend plays after they get the ball, so we just got to continue to find ways to get the ball all spread around.
You have a designed run play where it kind of looks like a half handoff to Corey who kind of goes in front of you, but it doesn't look like Corey's actually an option for the whole play. Is that like the design of the play? Is that basically a QB run, or is that a zone read? Because it just, sometimes it looks kind of
Yeah, I mean, essentially it's just a QB run. Obviously, he's blocking, and, he did a great job. Obviously, there's really nothing to read other than, I'm just trying to get another lead blocker in there, and, obviously he does a great job pretty much any time that we run it. So, especially on that touchdown, it was pretty easy to get in there.
In the game, you were able to turn some yards out, and it looked like Corey was going to maybe run the clock out, but then they made the stop. Are you confident the run game is going to be resurgent this week?
Yeah, I'm always confident in our run game. I think we got a good group of linemen up front, and then we got a good room of backs, and just our tight ends and receivers are also always blocking their tails off. So I feel good anytime that we hand the ball off.
Arizona State's been a pretty aggressive defense there. Overall, just a couple quick dates early into the week, but what have you been able to see from that defense on tape? Obviously 5-1, have a lot of momentum right now. What have you been able to see from that defense early on?
Yeah, obviously they're well coached, and those guys are out there playing hard, and they're 5-1 like you said, so they're finding ways to win games. So obviously they're really talented, and we just got to find a way to put points on the board and give ourselves a chance at the end of the day to win the game.
Dan, then Chad.
Do you have discomfort with your left thumb on certain plays? It looked like you did a couple of offhand handoffs in the game.
Yeah, I just kind of practice it like that, especially just with the little bit of an injury that I had. I just kind of worked it, and so once we got into the game, I just wanted to keep doing it like that, since I guess the running backs had seen that all week.
Chad.
When you look at a defense, how much are you counting numbers? How much are you playing the numbers game? How many guys do they have in the box? Where are they loaded up on the line? And has that maybe been a part of teams loading up to stop you and just taking what they're given and maybe not leaning on the run game as much because they're trying to take it away?
Yeah, obviously if you're outnumbered in the box, it's probably not going to be a great run, so you got to go somewhere with it. So just finding a place that the defense is giving you grass to throw the ball to one of your guys. So yeah, obviously if you're outnumbered in the box, you're probably going to spit it out somewhere and let that guy go do the work. So yeah, you're definitely playing the numbers game.
If this team is going to contend for a Big 12 title, Saturday's game is huge in a lot of different ways. How much do you get up for a game like this? How much do you enjoy a game like this, especially at home?
Yeah, this is what it's all about. Obviously, this past weekend was massive for us, but we got to get back on track again and, continue to improve each week and, find ways to keep stacking these wins because this is a very important game for us and our goals going forward. So yeah, this is a big game.
Manny had a couple big touchdowns against Texas Tech. You found him again Saturday he had a nice catch. Is he starting to be somebody when you see him come in that you're like, hey, get it to him in space and he tends to make things happen?
It's always nice when you can check it down for a 5-yard catch and then he runs a long ways for you. It makes it look nice on your stat sheet when you don't do much. But yeah, he's definitely come a long way just since I've been here, especially. And obviously, he's a guy that we're trying to get more touches.
Cool. Any other questions? Thank you, sir.